Welcome to Spirits and Supernatural. I'm Jenny.
I'm Dawn.
And today we have a special guest with us. Letitia is joining us from Tennessee. I found her through several of our Facebook groups and that sort of thing. She happens to be a big Jensen fan also. I like to meet all the Jensen people and bring them to my side. Against you. Just kidding.
Against me.
Specifically,
this is a battle between us.
Yes, because you don't like Jensen.
I do like Jensen.
Dare you?
Jenny, do not spread lies. We're not even a minute into this and you're spreading lies. I do like Jensen. He's a fantastic actor.
You don't like Dean as much as you like Sam. There. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay.
I love Dean Winchester. I just don't like him.
I know. See? All right.
Anyways, we're not talking about either of them today.
I know, which is a shame. We should be talking about them every time. No, today we're going to talk about two of our favorite angels. Well, one of them is Balthazar. I loved Balthazar. And we're also going to talk about Anael, also known as Sister Jo.
Yeah. All right. So this one was fun. Jenny made a video and said, hey, I'm tired of thinking. Help me think.
Yeah.
What cocktail should we do? And so it was one of the
Burley from the Denim Wrap Nightmares girls. Yes.
Said, hey, you should do this cocktail that is, it's supposed to be I don't know, they think it was the last cocktail that was served on the Titanic.
Yeah, and I think that's perfect.
Wow.
And it's called the Punch Romaine.
And it has champagne in it. So almost everybody that did respond said, you got to do something bougie. You got to do something with champagne for these two. And so this does have champagne in it.
And so we're poor, and we didn't get champagne. We got prosecco.
Is there a difference?
Probably.
I don't know.
I didn't buy it from the Champagne region of France.
We didn't have it shipped in.
I got it from the local grocery store. But we are going to have it in little, wine glasses that I think my grandma might have given these to me, honestly.
Aww.
So there's that.
Was that the grandma with the Freddy Krueger knife hands?
Yes.
Awesome.
The same one and same grandma.
So Letitia, how long have you been a fan of Supernatural?
I found Supernatural in November 5th, actually, of 2021.
Okay.
Wow, so not super long. Post-COVID.
No.
But
I was scrolling on TikTok and I came across a panel of the boys of Jared and Jensen, and that's where it all started.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome. I think that's so cool that that's how you found the show. That's really cool. Had you heard of the show before?
Actually, no, I haven't. I did watch the CW because I was actually a fan of Danielle before I was
One Tree Hill.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's perfect that you're on this episode then.
Yeah,
Yes.
It is perfect because we're going to talk
I know
about
when
her.
when y'all told me Sister Jo, I was like, yes, perfect.
Excellent.
Oh, that's great. And I forget, have you been to a convention yet?
Yes, I've been to 3.
Okay. And are you going to any this year?
Sadly, not this year. Fingers crossed for next year.
Okay. Well, they're not coming back. Have you always been to Nashville? You're in Tennessee, so I
Yes.
was guessing Nashville.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I live a couple hours away from there.
Oh, nice. We both went to Nashville. This past year was our first Nashville one.
Oh man, I would have seen y'all if I was there.
Probably. Well, Dawn
Yes.
vends, so you might have seen her at the Wayward Market, her and her friend Jen. So
Okay,
the
yeah, I
T-shirts
probably
and the
have.
things.
And the things.
And the things.
That's what we sell,
And the
t-shirt and the
things.
things.
Yep.
Exactly.
But today's episode, like I said, we're going to talk about Balthazar and we're going to talk about Sister Jo. So first we're going to discuss Balthazar because we meet him before we meet Sister Jo, obviously. Dawn is going to be making up, well, not making it up. She's going to be mixing up our cocktail. Right now she's trying to get the prosecco open.
This is a third or fourth bottle of this I'll have ever opened.
I don't know.
Here we go. Well,
What
it was
you do
I
at
think our
home?
First, no.
Pop. There it is.
Yes.
Nice
I
job.
just love the part where I don't break anything when I do it. So
Yeah. So she has put ice in our glasses. And what are you going to be adding to this drink?
So the way that you make this is you're going to put rum, egg white, orange juice, lemon juice, and simple syrup into your shaker without any ice first. And shake it up. That helps get our egg white all frothy like we did for the White Lady.
Yes.
And then you add some ice, shake it up again, and pour it into your glass and top it with champagne.
Perfect.
So I think I'm going to do both of these at the same time just because I can't
It'll just be easier. That's fine.
Undry or unwet the shaker.
So I have been doing mocktails. This will be, I'm going to go ahead and give this a shot. And if my heart doesn't explode, in Hunteri Hiroki or Hiroki.
What are you saying?
Hero. Oh, you don't even know anything. Do you know what I'm talking about? The episode where that guy's heart burst out of his chest when it was the cartoon?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Thank you. It was the whole cartoon episode.
I remember that, but
But it's called Hunteri, Henteri.
I never knew how to pronounce it, but I know exactly what episode you're talking about.
And it's Hero, Heroici, Hunteri Hiroichi, Hunteri Hiroichi. That's what we're going with.
I always pronounce it Hirochi.
Okay. It has nothing to do with this episode that we're on.
It does not.
Unless my heart explodes out of my chest like a cartoon character, then we'll know I can't drink alcohol.
I mean, it would make it exciting.
We can call 911 if we have to. Yep. Just make it for exciting podcasting. Let's talk about Balthazar. First time we meet him, well, first off, he's in 6 episodes total. He's played by Sebastian Roche, who I get to meet in New Jersey. I'm so excited to meet him.
Awesome.
Yes.
I was supposed to meet him at my first con in 2022, but he had to cancel.
Oh, no. Well,
I was this close.
I hope he doesn't do that this year. I would be so sad. So we meet him in an episode called The Third Man. We find out that he's stealing weapons, or we assume
he had stolen weapons.
He had stolen
from
the
heaven
weapons
when he faked his death.
Yeah, and he actually was a friend to Castiel.
Right. It really seemed like he and Castiel were close.
Yeah.
Before, they had fought together. They had followed each other.
Yeah,
and then
he faked his death.
Yeah, and Balthazar, after some battle, was like, you know what? Peace out.
Yeah.
Faked his death, and
he's a huge party angel is how I refer to him. I just think he'd be a lot of fun.
I was trying to think of a word to describe him, and then I was like, you know what? He's kind of hedonistic.
Oh, for sure.
And then I was reading the Supernatural Wiki, and they described it as his hedonistic lifestyle, and I was like, I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought that.
Crushed it. We also find out a couple of things. He's binding up human souls, but we don't know why. He had that kid. It wasn't Jesse.
Aaron.
Thank you. He had that kid's soul bound up. And we thought that was weird.
Yeah, it was very Crossroads demon situation. And we were like, what's this angel doing?
And we don't find out for a long time why that's happening, because this is just episode 3. But my favorite part of that episode was when he turned Raphael into a pillar of salt.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. I just thought it was really cool. Yeah. Do you think it was cool?
Yeah, I mean...
Do you remember it?
I do.
Okay.
Given that Raphael's a great big bag of mean.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say what Lucifer was. What Gabriel referred to Lucifer as. I thought that's where you were going with that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I was actually, and then I changed my mind.
That's where I thought she was going to.
Yeah.
Great big bag of
meanness.
All right. I'm going to dry shake this and then add some ice and do it again.
Okay.
So it's not as loud this way.
So did you like Balthazar, Letitia?
I did. I really did.
Because he was so funny, or, what did you think about him?
Yeah, he was funny. That's what I liked about him the most.
I thought he was so hilarious.
Yeah, and like you were saying, I think him and Castiel were really close there for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They had fought together and stuff, yeah.
They had stood next to each other, fought together. So, yeah.
He definitely had a loyalty to Cass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, I just dropped
stuff.
It's fine. We're good. No worries.
It happens. Every time we record.
It is. My goal every time now is to not have the shaker lid pop off in the middle of talking.
That's always good.
After that happened with Julie.
I know, that was pretty funny. So that episode that I just talked about, did you have any thoughts or anything you wanted to add to that episode?
That first one.
The very first time we meet him?
I don't know. I mean, he's very different for an angel when you first meet him.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's not all business. He's just like, hi, what's up?
And he's got like the V-neck t-shirt on. It's not like a uniform like they usually have on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
A lot more laid back.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
I can hear it being poured.
We'll have to decide if we feel like we're from the 1910s after we drink this. If it feels, very Titanic-y or not.
Okay.
I don't know.
Are you going to start singing My Heart Will Go On?
Oh, God. Speaking of, I like that episode that he was in, was My Heart Will Go On.
That's my favorite episode of his, for sure.
Okay. Couple things about that episode that get me is
Don't put that much in mine.
Okay. Is that it shows how powerful he is, that he can, do things with time, which, Cass did as well. We saw Cass affect time or send the boys through time. He sends the boys through time,
Yeah.
and also, into an alternate reality in The French Mistake.
Yes.
Even.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
that's it.
You get to wondering, how powerful is this guy, right?
I personally don't think we knew just how powerful he was in the beginning until...
Oh, no.
Until, French Mistake, Heart Will Go On.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to clink.
All right, here we go.
I can really taste the champagne.
Is it strong?
No, it's interesting.
To me, the champagne really overpowers it to me.
I mean, champagne itself. It's got orange
grape
juice and lemon juice, so it's got citrus to it. But
yeah,
I think the egg white and then the champagne bubbling made it real frothy on the top.
Yeah, it's got a beer head on it almost.
Almost, yeah, almost thicker than that. Like how foamy it is.
Yeah,
I'll stick with my water.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. We got to do it for the pod.
It's flavored water, but it's water.
Yeah. So that's the first time we see him. The second time we meet him, Sam summons him and asks him, how do I keep a soul from getting back into a body?
Mm-hmm. And Balthazar decides he's going to help Sam just to piss off Dean.
Well, it was very interesting. Well, yeah, he didn't like Dean. He told him, I can't remember the exact words, but he didn't like his brother.
Dean was almost going to kill him when they first met, but Cass helped him get away. Right. So Cass had a loyalty to Balthazar as well.
Well, yeah, but there was an underlying reason there that we didn't know about yet.
Yeah.
But what did you think about Balthazar telling him he needs the blood of a father?
So I have a lot of thoughts about that because, you know how I feel about John Winchester. But he says you need the blood of your father, but your father need not be blood. And I have gone back and forth on whether or not he had to kill Bobby for this or if he just needed some of Bobby's blood.
I think that by the implication and by the way Sam reacted,
Sam didn't have a soul.
Sam was going to kill Bobby.
Yeah, I agree. Sam didn't have his soul at the time, so he was just going to kill him for real, instead of just getting the blood and then letting him live.
So you think that he could have been, it's like that other episode where Dean had to just get his finger pricked. It was just a tiny little bit of blood.
Oh, where he stuck his hand in and they just...
Yeah. So you think that he just needed a drop of blood? Because, Balthazar didn't say you need a bucket of blood.
Right. He just... I can't remember exactly what it was.
We didn't see the recipe.
Yeah, we didn't see the recipe. I don't remember exactly what the magic recipe, the spell.
Yeah, the spell.
Yes. We didn't see exactly what it was, and I don't remember exactly what Balthazar said, but was the implication, hey, kill Bobby, or was it just get some of Bobby's blood?
I feel like the implication was you're going to have to kill him, because I think that was probably part of it. Not just collecting the blood. Are you willing to make that sacrifice as well? I might be stretching. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it kind of was pushed that way, but I feel like a lot of times with spells, there's like leeway in how you do things. Like, what was it in the episode with the alcohol demon where you had to be drunk? They needed a blade that was like blessed in flowing water, and they literally poured water on it, and that counted.
But it had to be spring water. But yeah,
exactly.
Like yeah.
So like, there's room.
There's wiggle room, and
there's some wiggle room in here. So maybe Balthazar wasn't saying you should kill Bobby.
Maybe, but I found it very interesting with Bobby, knowing that Sam didn't have a soul, of course, but he instinctually knew Sam was coming to get him. Sam was coming after him because he's like, I might have been born at night, boy, but it wasn't last night. And he like stopped him, obviously, from killing him. It just seems to me that it would have been easy enough for Sam to do a sneak attack. You know, it's Sam. He's already in the house. It shouldn't have been that difficult to kill him, but Bobby knew. He knew something because Sam had disappeared and came back, I guess. And he knew he was up to no good.
Yeah, he had that sense of like, okay, Sam is trying to do something possibly to me. I've got to be on the lookout for it.
Yeah.
So the Supernatural Wiki says that Balthazar tells Sam that he has to make his vessel uninhabitable for his soul by committing patricide. But again, that's somebody's interpretation of what they wrote in this.
No, he did say patricide.
Did
so
he actually?
Yes.
That means literally killing your father.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess there's not leeway in that spell.
I actually have that in my notes, and I forgot to... Yeah. He needs the blood of his father. He needs to commit patricide. He had to kill him.
He had to. Okay.
Wow.
So it wasn't just, here's a syringe, fill this up for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
So he might not have even needed the blood.
He just needed to commit the act.
He needed to spill the blood of his father or father figure.
In that case, yep.
So we went down that hole.
Yep.
So the next episode that we see Balthazar in then is The French Mistake, which was so good.
How much is Balthazar actually in that episode, though?
The very beginning and the very end.
Because the rest of it is the boys going, what's a padalecki?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much.
But again, like I said, showing Balthazar's power in that he can do that. And am I wrong? Did he use the boys as a decoy? Like
That's what it was for.
That whole episode was him just using the boys as a decoy.
Yeah. Distracting them.
Yeah. Distracting Raphael and Virgil, who was chasing them.
Yeah. Absolutely. Because he and Cass were working together to open purgatory. Cass was really working with Crowley, but he had enlisted Balthazar's help. And that's why Balthazar was collecting souls for him and stuff. And so that whole episode was just
a distraction. Entirely. Yeah.
And because Raphael is in that one, he comes back. It's a different vessel. It's a woman this time, I think, because the first one was turned into a pillar of salt.
A la Lot's wife.
Yeah. It was really cool.
It was really cool.
It was cool. I just thought the way they did it was really cool.
And then we have...
My heart will go on.
Okay. So he literally unsunk the Titanic because he didn't like the movie.
No, he literally unsunk the Titanic because they needed to collect the souls.
Yeah, like the salt. Yeah, the salt.
But in his sarcastic way, he said that's why he did it.
Okay, so seriously, is that why you like him so much? Because he's so sarcastic?
Of course. He speaks my language.
I knew it. I was like, it's the sarcasm, isn't it?
And the accent. I'm a sucker for an accent.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I love his accent.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that one. See?
I love his V-neck. It's a V-neck shirt for me.
Is it? Yeah. Jeez. Were you hoping for some chest hairs poking out of there too?
Maybe.
Weirdo.
Does he even have any?
I don't know.
Probably
I never looked that closely.
Probably not.
I've never met him.
Maybe that'll be a question for New Jersey. Do you got chest hairs? I'll say Dawn wants to know.
I might be in New Jersey. Please make it so awkward for me.
I will. I'll make sure you're in the audience.
My friend, she's right over there.
Yeah. Just got a thing for chest hair. It'll be beautiful.
I personally don't like it, but...
Yeah.
To each their own. Sarcastic angel or no?
So My Heart Will Go On was probably... I just loved that whole episode, though. I love the way, anytime they do, when they go outside of the box, which in 15 years, they went outside the box a lot.
Well, you have to. Otherwise, you're replaying plots and it gets old.
Which they did do that, too.
Also, yes.
But, it was just so good. Yes, and then Balthazar's like, I hated the song. And they're like,
but
what song?
But it's Sam's favorite song.
Not at that time. They didn't know who she was.
It didn't exist.
Well, his favorite singer was Celine Dion. He says in another episode.
I keep trying to say Celine Dion.
No, he keeps trying to say Elvis Presley, and it comes out Celine Dion. Yeah.
So that's definitely a good episode because, like, he's doing it for the souls, but then
Fate.
Atropos. Fate is like, I have to correct this. I have to fix this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole episode was just so good.
It's creative for sure. Mm-hmm.
The next time we see him is in Let It Bleed. The boys have summoned him again to help find Ben and Lisa, who've been taken by Crowley. Mm-hmm. And they tell him that Cass is working with Crowley.
Which did he know?
You know what? I don't know. He knew that Cass wanted to open purgatory, right? He knew that Cass was trying to get the souls from purgatory.
And they needed the souls for power to be able to defeat Raphael,
yes.
right?
I don't know. Yes. I feel almost like he was kind of surprised to find out that Cass was working with Crowley. Do you guys remember when you watched it?
I kind of feel like everybody was a little surprised at that.
Well, yeah,
I think everybody was.
Including the fans.
Yes.
So then Balthazar summons Castiel, asks him if he's working with Crowley. Mm-hmm. And then he tells Cass he still stands by him, but then he does go to the boys and he says, I'm going to be on your team now and I'm going to take you to where Lisa and Ben are. Mm-hmm. Even though he finds out Cass is working with Crowley, he still kind of goes behind his back to help the boys. Mm-hmm. Because at that point, Cass had just, in my opinion, even though power hadn't entered him, power was already starting to go to his head because he was lying to the boys so much. And he was just being a real creep.
He was not being a good guy at that point in time.
And when they kill him that season, it made sense and should have stuck. But so Balthazar.
He's Winchester adjacent. It never sticks.
Oh, no.
So Balthazar and Castiel are very loyal to each other. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's got to be like to a fault because at the point at the end, Balthazar's like, I can see that this is wrecking my friend.
Right.
And so he turns his back on Cass in a way to try to save him.
Cass ends up killing him.
Exactly.
That's how it ends for Balthazar. Mm-hmm. See, Cass is not a good guy.
Sometimes he's not. You know, one thing that I've started to see with not all of the angels, but some of them, is that they have like a redemption arc. They very much like start out kind of soldier of heaven, go on their journey, and kind of see the error of their ways or try to like leave things better. Mm-hmm. I think Balthazar tried to do that as well when he realized that Cass was kind of going off the deep end with this. I think we've seen that with some other angels, or at least some other ones that we're going to talk about.
Yeah. Well, Balthazar was definitely about indulging in worldly pleasures.
For sure. That was definitely his thing. He was like, you know what? The whole angel thing's kind of whacked. I mean, he followed Gabriel's example.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. But did you like Balthazar?
I did. Like, I liked like his sarcasm, and I think he, like, Sebastian played him so well. Mm-hmm. Like, he made a different angel. Balthazar never struggled with being on Earth. He was like, earthly pleasures, I can handle this, where other angels could not.
Right.
So,
yeah, he didn't have a problem not following orders. Mm-hmm. He was happy to not.
He was. I think he got to a point, because I think that happens with a lot of angels, is they get to a point where they realize that, like, all we're doing is infighting, and we're following whose orders, but we don't know why. And the way that they choose to respond to that varies. Balthazar's response was to steal a bunch of artifacts and peace out and live a good life.
Yeah.
Until, the Winchester showed up, and then he ended up dead.
Yeah.
We've seen that before.
Yeah. A couple times.
So I was looking at some other things that Sebastian Roche had been in as well. General Hospital.
Oh, okay.
He was in like 300 episodes.
Does it say what years?
Yeah, he was on 2007 to 2015.
Okay. Way after I had stopped watching it in the 80s.
Yeah, that's me too.
Yeah. And then he was in the originals.
Well, that I knew.
Yeah, he was like the original vampire.
Yeah, he was. So the originals were a family, and he was their father.
Right.
He was the vampire that killed vampires. His name was Michael.
With a K. That's what I saw. Michael with a K.
Michelson. Wait, was his name Michael? Their last name was Michelson with a K.
Yeah.
Was his name Michael
so.
Michelson? That sounds weird.
I want to say what? It's been a while since I watched it.
I've never watched it.
Move on. I'll look.
And then more recently, he is in or was in the show 1923.
Which was a spin-off of Yellowstone,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. So he plays Father Renault, which I assume, like, with the kind of posh British French accent that he has, his character probably is of that descent, I guess. I've never watched that show either, but some other things people might know him from.
His name is Michael, and their last name is Michelson, which makes sense because back at that time, they would have been sons of Michael.
Exactly.
So that's why they were Michelson. So he was Michelson.
Okie dokie then. Yeah. All right.
Which has nothing to do with supernatural, except that, the originals are supernatural because they're vampires. So kind of.
It's adjacent.
It's the circle of life or unlife because they're vampires.
Circle of unlife.
Yep. All right. So now we're going to talk about Sister Jo / NIL.
Played by Danielle Ackles.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that you are a fan of hers. Dawn and I were just talking about this at work. I feel like poor Danielle gets so much hate from the fandom. Like,
She does.
so much
really
undeserved hate from the fandom.
Yes.
It just is very...
I hate
mean.
it. I hate that these people. Yes,
Yeah.
it's
horrible.
Doesn't deserve that.
No.
We are staunchly anti-hating on the wives.
Yes.
Yes.
Just support them.
Yeah. We hate her because she married Jensen. That makes no sense to me.
First of all, who has a chance?
Obviously, thousands and thousands of fans are next in line if Danielle's not there, right?
Clearly.
He's just waiting for them all.
Right. Exactly.
So ridiculous.
Exactly. So Danielle, I liked the character of Sister Jo. I mean, like a lot of characters, was more complex. And I think even as an angel was more complex too.
Mm-hmm. The one thing that I noted with her as I was watching her episodes was she is the only angel that changes clothes.
Well, that's because she loves fancy things.
Right. Yeah.
She likes the more expensive things in life.
Yeah, the finery. Even though she would have possessed angel dry cleaning also. She could have just worn the same thing all the time like every other angel did.
Right.
She always had a different outfit on every episode. And sometimes different outfit on in the same episode, which was just unique for her.
To that angel specifically.
angel, yeah.
I never noticed that, but that is a good point, and it tracks for the character. Yes,
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So the way that she became Sister Jo, that's actually her vessel's name. Because her vessel was this woman whose husband was dying.
Yes.
And so she made a deal with this woman, like, I'll save your husband if you'll let me use your body as a vessel.
Yeah.
And that's how she became, like, this faith healer. Faith healer for hire is what I actually wrote.
Yeah, because it was like a minimum donation of $300.
Like Lucifer,
it's not really a donation then.
Lucifer literally meets a beggar who's trying to get healed, and he's begging for money so that he can pay Sister Jo to heal his legs.
Yes, because she was a con artist though too.
She was a businesswoman.
That's the better way of putting it. She wasn't really a con
That's what
artist.
I was getting ready to tell her.
It wasn't really a con because she was healing people.
Right.
It was just
For hire.
Exactly.
But I think to me, the fact that she was set up at churches and she was Sister Jo kind of gives you the thought of like a Mother Teresa. She's like just a kind person, and she's, doing this from the goodness of her heart, but she's doing this from the fatness of her wallet. She wanted to.
Okay, I just had a thought.
Share it now.
Okay, so we had a whole discussion a while back about Dean and Jo being a thing. Mm-hmm. And then here comes his wife as a character named Sister Jo. Yeah. Do you think they did that on purpose?
I do, because Jo and Dean should have been endgame. And he is endgame with Daniil. So there you go.
That was deep thinking on the writers. Oh my gosh.
Or there was a whole new set of writers by season 13 and they just didn't think about it.
Possibly. Yeah. So speaking of a whole new set of writers, we also talked about this, and it's maybe skipping ahead in NIL Sister Jo's story. Ruby.
Yep.
Ruby died in season 4. At the end of season 4, Dean stabs her with her own knife, right? Mm-hmm. We see it happen. Season 15, Sister Jo starts talking about a deal she made with Ruby.
Yeah, for the occultum.
So was that not a flashback?
Yes, it was a flashback.
Okay.
But Sister Jo fell with the angels in season 8.
So specifically the way she got there is because she fell with the angels. Because I also had read, because we find out she also was Joshua's right hand. She was like Joshua's assistant.
Right.
And she had at some point like been to Earth, seen human suffering, and talked to Joshua about why God didn't do anything about it. Did she actually fall with all the angels, or did she choose to come to Earth and make her own way of helping people?
So my understanding was that she saw the way out when they fell, and she's like, I'm going to capitalize on this. Is that what you remember, Letitia?
That's what I was getting ready to say, is I think she fell with them at the end of season 8 and sacrificed. And like you said, she saw a way out and she found a way out until we see her in season 13.
In heaven, she initially talks about she was just a button pusher. Just
she
counting souls,
was pushing a button.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah. Which was interesting that they ended up throwing the Joshua storyline in there, that she actually was his right-hand man. So apparently she would have had a couple of different roles, because if she's just a button pusher, she's not going to be Joshua's right-hand man. When Joshua talked to God, although he didn't talk to God, God talked to him, but still.
He had a channel to talk about. Sure. So plot hole, are you saying?
I think so.
It's a plot hole?
I think this was... I think this was just a way to get Daniil and Genevieve in an episode, in a scene together.
Yep. I particularly, sometimes rewatching this, it feels very weird to me, because we know who they are in reality. And then later when Sister Jo meets Dean as Michael and them acting together, like the back of my head is like, this is weird, because they're married in real life.
Oh, I'm just going to say one more thing, though, about season 15. They wanted to throw as much stuff as they could in, because this was the final. And they knew not everybody going into their final season knows it's their final season of TV. They did. So, like, they got Jensen on stage singing. For 14 years, Dean Winchester could not sing. It was very well known that he could not sing. And then all of a sudden, he's with Christian Kane singing. So, I mean...
Oh, I love some Christian Kane. Sorry.
I do too. I love Christian Kane. He's going to be in Toronto. I so badly wanted to go, but I cannot do it. But they did what they wanted to do in season 15. And we as fans have to either get over it or just accept that, that's what happened.
Well, it's not that I'm like, oh, this ruins the show for me or anything, but just because like you have that, for me, having that knowledge, like almost makes it hard for me to suspend my disbelief for the show. Yeah. In a way.
Also, when we meet her, she's like healing the people, and then Lucifer comes and he's going to kill her. He had just got done killing a Cupid.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, I have a suggestion here. Why don't you just take a little bit at a time? I could be a constant source of grace for you. Part of her business acuity, she's like,
so smart.
Survival.
Yes. Yeah. I just thought that was so smart, because most angels, when they're like, that's Lucifer, they're like, oh shit, that's
Yeah.
Lucifer. She sees Lucifer and she's like, okay, I know this guy's history. Play it cool.
Yeah.
Be smart.
Yeah.
And then when she does meet Michael, I think she's a little bit more phased then, but I think she's more phased because Dean said yes than the fact that it's another archangel.
But also he was from a different universe. And I
so
think
it
that
wasn't
was
even like their Michael. Yeah.
right. So that's why she didn't recognize him. Like Lucifer, she recognized right away. She's like, hello, Lucifer. And when she sees Dean Winchester, she's like, you're not Dean Winchester.
Yep.
I loved their scene together. And it's probably because I think it's probably because of Jensen's acting. He was so good. And he's just like,
as Michael, yeah.
what do you want? And she's like, Louis Vuitton. And he's like, no.
No, you don't.
What do you want? Yeah. I thought, it's interesting to me that you had a hard time like breaking up that this is Dean.
Like it's not
Dean, Michael and Sister Jo rather than Danielle and Dean.
Well, it's not that I had trouble like breaking it up. Like I'm watching the show, I know it's the characters, but in the back of my head, like knowing who the actors are and their a bit of their backstory, like that's also in my head at the same time as I'm watching it.
Yeah. Have you ever seen 10-Inch Hero?
Yes.
Okay, I would assume if you're a Danielle fan that you had.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen anything else that Danielle's been in personally. But 10-Inch Hero, are you a fan?
Yes.
So she talks to Lucifer, and she's kind of the one that talks him into, hey, you could take over heaven. Let's go. You know, and she's kind of like, it shows her like standing beside his throne or whatever, ready to be like his
I love that spot.
first lady or
Instead
whatever.
of Joshua's second hand being like
she's upgraded, I guess.
gods. Yeah, upgraded. Absolutely. She's not a button pusher anymore.
No. She pushes buttons in a different way.
In a different way, yeah. The thing when you were just saying about how Michael asks her what she wants and she like is naming the designer brands.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, what you actually want is love. That other conversation that she had with Dean when they were looking for the way to communicate with God, she talks about how she asked Joshua why God didn't do anything. And Dean was like, or no, it was Cass.
Cass.
It was
Yeah.
Cass.
Yeah.
Cass said, well, God doesn't meddle. Or she says, well, Joshua says God doesn't meddle.
Yeah.
And Cass is like, well, God brought me back. And she's like, well, that's you. That's one.
One measly angel compared to millions of people or whatever.
I do think that like she sees selling her healing as like a means to an end, but I also think that she's genuinely trying to help people.
I don't disagree with that at all. Yeah, I think that she saw, and I think that she had got disgruntled with heaven and
That's
the leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe she thought with Lucifer, if she was directing him, that she could make a difference that way too.
Yeah, but he was way more selfish than anybody else on the show. And so
On the planet.
on the planet, yeah, on the show. And so like when she confronts him, he like chokes her. He's like practically kills her.
Yeah, because he's always like, everybody else needs to remember who I am.
Yeah, and she just walks away. And I think it was, what was her line? Now you've lost me too.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So then the next episode, that's the scene with Jensen. And then she calls Sam at the end of that. And it's like, we have a problem about Michael. Because I think at that time, so that was the only episode that Dean Winchester was never in. So it was season 14, episode 1. Dean Winchester was not in that episode.
Oh, okay.
It was just Michael. He was only Michael.
Oh, okay.
Jensen was in it, but not Dean. The next one is Game Night with Jack. That's when she meets Cass. And she's wanting to help contact God to find out. That's when we find out about her being Joshua's right-hand man. It's like, where did that come from? We thought you were just a button pusher. Yeah. And she takes him to Methuselah, which if you've ever read the Bible or remember from Sunday school, Methuselah was the oldest man recorded in the Bible. He lived to be 969 years old. So she takes him there and he's like, you need to find God's calling card kind of thing to be able to reach him. and they find it right at the end. It's the Samulet.
Right.
So it's not the original Samulet. It's not the one that Dean had, but it's one that Joshua forged after the fall.
Right.
To contact God.
It's like a new one, but it's in something recognizable to the Winchesters.
And to the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to the fans.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool because what was cool for me, I've watched it several times, and every time I've watched it, I thought that was the original Samulet. I thought
it was too when I first seen it. I was like, oh, it's the Samulet back. But
no, because they say in that episode that Joshua forged it after the fall.
So is it canon that like Dean lost it, or what happened to the original?
Dean threw it away.
He threw it away.
He was mad at Sam, and he threw it.
And he went to go walk out the door, and he went to go. He probably were.
That broke my heart when that happened. Yeah.
That's probably why I don't remember.
Sam watches him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sam watches him drop it in the trash can.
Yeah, that was rude. So sad. No, it was sad.
And rude.
It
was sad. I was probably crying. I hate when the boys fight.
Me too.
It's terrible.
I never liked it at all. And then the last episode she was in was basically the flashbacks with Ruby that makes no sense at all. But we got them in there together.
Yeah.
Which was fine.
We did it.
Being a fan of Danielle, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Well, going back to what you said, when we first see her and Jensen, we have to be like, oh, this is not Dean and Anna. Yes, it's Jensen and Danielle, but this is Michael. We've got to separate it from Dean. You know, and everything. So, but I mean, it was a great scene anyway to actually see them on screen together. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Which episode is it when she's in whatever like auditorium, and if you look at the stage behind her, it's like scenes from the Supernatural musical from that one episode?
Is that the very first one when she's at the church healing people? When Lucifer comes. Yeah. I think it's the very first episode she's in.
I remember when I first noticed that, and I was like, I'm sorry, are they doing Supernatural the musical on the stage behind her?
Well, it wasn't exactly one. I think it's one that they chose not to use for fan fiction, so they recycled it. Yeah.
It's a little Easter egg. I thought that was fun.
I agree. All right, so thank you, Letitia, for joining us. We appreciate it, coming all the way from Tennessee.
Oh, I had a question since you watched One Tree Hill. How did Danielle play Sister Jo differently than how she was on that show? I don't know what One Tree Hill is about. Let me start with that.
Oh my gosh.
It's a teenage show.
It is.
They're all teenagers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I never watched that or Dawson's Creek or like any of those shows. So I don't know it's teenage drama.
Yeah. That was my introduction into adulthood. Because I turned 18 the year that One Tree Hill started.
Okay.
And so it was my first grown-up show, if you want to call it that. She comes in season 2, as a student that moves around a lot. And this character comes into money. Her parents are rich. She enjoys, the finer things. And she's basically like another one of the characters where she's boy crazy. She sleeps around and stuff like that. And that's how she gets through school and life.
Okay.
So
she parties and sleeps around.
So how she played it differently, I would say, is the fact that she was playing a teenager for One Tree Hill.
Yeah.
And obviously for Supernatural, she's an adult.
Sure. An angel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was not an angel on One Tree Hill.
Okay.
No, she was not.
All right.
And then she goes and marries the villain in One Tree Hill.
Unfortunately, One Tree Hill has a kind of a sordid past because of one of the showrunners was...
don't get me started about
not a good guy.
And so he pitted specifically Danielle and Hillary, Hillary who's married to Jeffrey Dean Morgan, against one another, which actually ended up really backfiring because Danielle and Hillary are super close friends, along with Sophia. And so, anyhow.
Okay.
So because Hillary and Danielle spurned his advances, he gave Danielle a horrible storyline. Everybody on that show got a redemptive arc. Every single person except for her.
Oh.
Except for her character, yeah.
Yeah, character, not actress, obviously.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
So, yeah.
All right.
yeah.
Again, thanks
Well,
for joining
I've
us.
been
We do
educated.
appreciate
And
that.
yes, thank you so
go.
much.
We're going to rate our drink real quick. What's it called again? Titanic?
It is called the Punch Romaine.
The Punch Romaine.
I don't know what makes it romaine.
There's no lettuce in there.
I'm just thinking the
There's
same.
no lettuce.
No. No.
No.
How does this cocktail represent our characters? I think it does really well.
I mean, so we have that tie into the Titanic, and it's also, I think it's a pretty fancy drink.
Pretty bougie.
Yeah, not a lot of cocktails call for egg white. It's got champagne in it. I
Yeah.
think it's a little elevated
I give it a full swig for that.
for match. I think so too.
For mocktail, basically, it would just a sparkling grape juice, and you could add some lemon juice to it
Yeah.
and orange juice if you wanted to.
I mean, you can skip the rum, and I think you can do, like, add everything else, and it would still be pretty similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I think it would be pretty easy to mock.
Definitely mockable.
Yep. And it was not complicated to make, even with, like, having to shake it twice or whatever. It was very easy.
Okay, very
So,
good.
I can't complain.
Let's talk taste. So my initial taste, I drank it like right after you had poured the champagne on top. So that's all I could taste. And I don't like champagne. So at first, not so good. But once it sat and the flavors have started mingling together more, I like it more. I'm still not going to give it a full swig just because the grape juice of the cocktail, of the champagne, just overwhelms it for me. So I'm going to give
Well, you're
I'm
not
gonna-
a fan of, like, wine in the
I'm
first
not.
place. So.
So but I'm going to give it 3/4. 3/4
Okay.
of a swig. So it's not
That's
too
good.
bad.
That's good. I think for taste, the original way this is made is actually you pour it over crushed ice instead of over just like the ice cubes that we had, which made me think, like, is it supposed to be like a slushy idea? But the ice is still going to melt really quickly if it's crushed. So I don't know if that affected like the taste or anything. I mean, our ice still melted regardless, but I think it tasted good. It's very citrusy, and I feel like it lost the airiness from the prosecco. I guess I'm gonna go 3/4 on it too, because it's not quite like, it's good, but it's not what I expected.
Yeah.
So
All right. But thank you again to Burley from Denim Wrap Nightmares for the suggestion. I'm glad that we made this one. And
is that
So-
7.5 out of 8?
sure. I did have a couple of shout outs that I wanted to
Excellent.
shout out.
Shouts out.
I wanted to shout out Crimson Sonata. Her first name is Leah, Lia. She is on Instagram, and she shares our stuff all the time. And she's reached out to me and told me how much she likes our podcast.
Yeah.
I think that she started listening to us because of the Witches of Letters. Pretty sure that she was a loyal listener to them. And then we've become kind of sister podcasts with Joy and Laura. So,
I love that.
So thank you, Leah. We appreciate you very much. And then also wanted to shout out Brenda Kruger. She faithfully shares our stuff all the time on Instagram, Facebook, and we really appreciate people doing that. As we say at the end of every podcast, we are on all the socials. If you like us, we would appreciate a 5-star rating on Spotify or
Apple
or wherever you
are.
listen to them, because just those things helps push us out to other people, and we like our listeners. We appreciate all of you.
Yeah.
We'd like to get
like
more.
Letitia.
Yes.
Yay.
And so give us a 5-star if you like us. And again,
Even a 4-star is okay.
no, just we prefer 5.
5 stars.
We've had one 4-star and it like crushed my soul. I'm like, oh no, they didn't like us.
That would be me.
They aren't madly in love with us.
I need that. I need validation.
Validate Jenny,
Please,
everyone.
Please. Jenny needs it.
Oh my gosh.
So, like I said, we're on all the socials. Please reach out to us. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. Thank you again, Letitia. We appreciate you very much for joining us, for listening and being a fan. And I guess we'll see y'all next time.